Question: do you know what this is? This is called the Online Business Launch Map, and it's the one-page strategy that we use to sell courses, coaching, consulting each and every day like clockwork. I'm talking about several seven-figure funnels, over 10,000 clients, and it includes every part of a successful marketing system. I'm talking about your message, your copy, your offer, your product, your pricing, your funnel, your lead magnet, your follow-up content, and everything in between. I know that's a mouthful, but pay attention if you want to sell more stuff online, because this is what works. Okay, let's talk about the Online Business Launch Map. This is Aaron Fletcher, founder here at the Fletcher Method. And I'll tell you, this could be a game changer if you are a coach, consultant, or course creator, and you're currently looking to launch an awesome online business that actually works. Instead of all the frustrating and overwhelming stuff you might be doing now, all the overhyped courses and everything flooding your inboxes and your news feeds, pay attention if you want to zoom out and know exactly what you should be doing. And I think you should pay close attention to what I'm going to share with you. Why? Because this doesn't exist anywhere else on the planet. I'm a super nerd, and I'm going to tell you why that could help you a lot. You see, for the last almost 3 decades, working in Silicon Valley as a vice president of several startups in sales and marketing and the Fletcher Method, we've helped over 10,000 clients. These are the steps that actually work. So this is the map. It's not hypothetical stuff that I'm preaching from my grandparents' basement using borrowed Wi-Fi, sitting in my underwear. What I'm doing is telling you that we've proven this stuff. We have it down to a science, okay? And we've had people come in from all over the world, from places as far as Singapore and Australia and the UK, and all over the world have come and spent up to $12,000 to spend 2 days mapping out this strategy so they can go and launch a system that actually works. So I've taken my nerdy marketing brain, all that experience, and created a new platform that's the world's most step-by-step predictable way to map out every single part of your marketing strategy. I'm talking about your ad copy, messaging, offer, lead magnet, content, and I am so confident that you will immediately discover how unique and powerful this platform is, that I'm willing to offer you access to LaunchMAPS, that's the software platform, I'm going to show you now, and the strategy behind it, along with over $5,900 of our premium products for as little as $49 when you sign up today. Yes, and I'm serious, that's a real number. Let me be direct. Here's you on the left. It might not be you, but here's how people act when they're going to start a business. You're like, I'm so fired up. I can't wait to hit my impact and income goals. I'm going to change the world. And I'm just going to go in 2 weeks. I'm going to crush it. Then I'm going to buy these courses and hire these coaches and attend all these events. I'm just going to be a marketing or business ninja in a couple weeks. It doesn't work that way. What happens is you hit a huge brick wall that most people never get through or climb over. Those bricks look like this. Number one, all the information and tech overwhelm. You cannot put together a car by taking a whole bunch of auto parts, dumping them into a pile. Well, maybe if you're a master mechanic, but most people could never build that car and drive it. But that's how you're approaching marketing. You're like, let me buy this course and click on this link and figure out Instagram and emails. And of course, you're completely overwhelmed because you don't have a clear strategy. Number 2, the guru minefield. How many times have we all bought courses that are $1, $2, $3, $5,000, signed up for $30,000 coaching programs, and you see a guy or gal in a Ferrari saying, this is going to be great. And then they just tell you the same stuff over and over that's hypothetical. They don't pass the laptop test. They can't sit with you and actually launch a successful ad campaign if it was you and them in a room alone. It's just a lot of hype. And most people we talk to and our clients have spent a ton on courses and coaches that weren't effective. A lot of them are great. I'm not telling you there aren't great programs out there, but most people aren't successful, yet they've been investing and trying. The reason is because they don't have a clear path. So this is you with all your motivation. And what happens is if you don't get there, it could take forever because you don't have a clear strategy. Of course you're struggling if you're sitting there driving around all up and down every road in town trying to get to point A to point B without your GPS. You need a clear roadmap. There are 3 things you have to have in place. All that motivation, all that drive and commitment and passion to make a big impact and big income in the process, but you also need the roadmap. You can't just hope that the strategy falls in place. You can't just say, what am I going to do about Instagram? And then the next day say, what should I do about a lead magnet? And the third day say, which CRM should I use? Like, you will drown and overwhelm. You need a clear path that's customized to your business, and you need the right platform and support system. So how to actually get it done, how to have a strategy that works, how to know you're doing the right things, how to know it's effective, how to know your message is right and your copy is right and your offer is right. Okay? So those are the 3 steps you need to have in place. Let's break down the steps, but I'm just going to tell you, I was the same way. This is the hero's journey. Like I struggled too, but I did. I came to the online space and attended all the events, spent all the money, and was struggling over and over and over. I went back and got a day job twice, even though I had 20 years of experience. When I went from sales and big companies to try to figure out online marketing by myself, I struggled to the point I had to get 2 day jobs. I did it once for a year and a half, and it took me 2 different tries before I finally figured out how to make it work. Here's the egregious social proof slide. Oh yeah, I did all these things. But the bottom line is I am a slightly chubby, nerdy dude. My most important values lie around my family, not around Ferraris and stuff. But I think we've enjoyed a high degree of success because of that, because it's all about the content and the strategies. It's not about me and how cool I am sitting at the top of a mountain. So we've helped people in every industry, over 10,000 of those awesome folks, from local businesses to consultants to coaches to web designers to course creators. And we're really, really proud of the systems. And now we have put this all into a platform to help you get there. So let's break down what you need to do to get results. Let's talk about the roadmap itself. First off, number 1, the projection. That sounds super nerdy, and no one wants to talk about numbers. We all want bright, shiny things like here's a hack you can do for Instagram. But the truth is, you got to zoom out and know your numbers. You don't have to be an accountant or a data scientist. But when I talk about the projection, the first thing you need to look at, we're talking about what we call the metrics matrix. This is all in the training that's included in this offer. It's all inside our system, but let me just tell you what you need to be doing, okay? If you know what a customer is worth to you, then you know what a prospect's worth to you, and you know what a lead's worth to you. That tells you the numbers you need to hit each and every day, okay? We have a free funnel calculator we give to our clients, and you plug in the variables and you go to market with a plan, not with a bunch of dreams, okay? Then once you have the projection down, you got to figure out the problem you solve. This is a huge mistake people make. They say things like, I'm going to grow your business, or I'm going to help you, look and feel your best. What you need to do is find a currency. What's the measurable thing that you can offer that your clients would pay the most for, that's the most urgent problem you can solve for them? So if you're a personal trainer, you list out all the currencies, or what are those measurable units of value that you can exchange for money from your customers. That's the bottom line. If you're a trainer, you can increase a ton of things: energy, muscle mass, confidence. You can decrease body fat, depression, health risks, whatever those things are. But you need to be making sure that you're trading in a currency that is urgent, that affects someone's business, health, wealth, relationships, period, or else you're going to struggle. That's the bottom line. Every successful business we can look at and say, what's the number one thing? Go see Steve, go see Sarah for this. If it's not leads, revenue, financial security, or health related, you're going to struggle. So we help you turn your message into an irresistible, what we call $1 million message, getting clear on your currency using a very nerdy formula that we use everywhere. I'm talking about every landing page, every headline, every Facebook or YouTube ad. We just use the same formula. I know a lot of copywriting gurus tell you that you have to spend years and years and years on advanced super NLP stuff. I don't do that. I'm very systematic about it. I approach it analytically instead of artistically, and it just works, okay? So why am I such a nerd about all these different forms and frameworks and systems and tools and templates? Well, I'll tell you. Because when I was in the military at the bottom of the ocean, I discovered that people's lives were at risk if you didn't follow a standard operating procedure, a process, a one-page checklist. So, we're dealing with explosives and we're diving at night. And when I first got in, when I was an explosive ordnance disposal diver, they would put me in the water at night, not even telling me there's sharks and stuff in there. They thought that was funny. It wasn't funny. But the takeaway was you had to have a system, a standard operating procedure. So that's what we're really known for, is the world's most detailed systems, not a whole bunch of hoopla, but you do this and then you do that, then you do that. So let's talk about some of those systems, some more of those systems. Who are you going to market to? Instead of being random, we need to get clear on the prospect. We look at the target market. We look at where they hang out, what their interests are, what they're buying, who they're buying from, what they're reading, the gurus they follow, the tools that they use, how many of those folks are on LinkedIn versus YouTube versus Facebook. Before we market, we get clear on exactly, doesn't that make sense? Like, who's at the watering hole and what time are they drinking water and how thirsty are they? Then we can go sell to them. The product. This is where people really mess up. So when I talk about the product itself, I'm not talking about a service or a program or a high ticket hoopla whiz bang. I'm talking about a product. There are 7 ways you can make money with your knowledge. books or information, training, software, live events, group consulting, one-on-one coaching or consulting, or done for you. That's it. Coach, consultant, software provider, information marketer, and some variables there. So you have to find the right product. Then you turn that product into a real product. Not a bunch of hype. You don't tell them what you're going to do. You literally turn it into a product. We have people in all different industries doing that. A visual product that takes them from point A to point B. It also becomes every piece of content you're going to ever create. Then you look at the process. People talk about funnels until they're blue in the face, right? Everything used to be SEO, and then it was content marketing. Now everybody's a funnel builder, but they don't know that the funnel doesn't matter. It's really about the offer and the message to market match and the other variables that matter way more than just saying, oh, here, get my funnel template, you're going to be rich. Doesn't work that way. You need to have the right process. You have to know what to use as a lead magnet, what image to use in your ad. You need to create one video that walks people through what the value you're providing from them and gets them to either book a call with you or buy your product, and you need to do it right. So there's a lot of stuff you could do, a lot of funnels you could launch. You want to make sure you're launching the right one for your specific business model. So people are telling you, everyone in the market, not everyone, but a lot of people, if they sell hammers, every problem's a nail. So people will say only high ticket funnels work and webinars don't work anymore, or all you should be doing is webinars. And you need to really understand the right system, the right process for your business. So we have a process for building an audience. We have a process for laying out that funnel, everything you should be doing every step along the way. We have a process or a template for exactly how to format your ad, what image to use in your ad, for the video script you're going to use after your ad, the exact words you should say in that video, the exact script to use to enroll clients, and everything in between. So I'm not trying to go into levels and layers of detail. What I'm trying to show you is that this map represents everything you need to do, the right things in the right order. And if you have a system that's highly detailed, other systems say they're detailed. I'm talking about the actual words you should say in every single line of every ad and landing page, and put it together into a system that works. So here's what we've done. We've taken all this and put it into a platform called LaunchMAPS. So essentially, LaunchMAPS allows you to map out every single part of your marketing strategy. Okay, let's talk about the irresistible offer we have for you when you sign up today. You're going to get access to the LaunchMAPS platform, which is going to walk you through the 9 steps you need to follow to launch with confidence fast, how to nail down your message to use everywhere in all of your marketing, how to create a world-class product, how to create a market of one and render your competition obsolete, what to use for your lead magnet and how to set that up, your video scripts, your client enrollment system, your high ticket funnel, how to set up your ads, the image and the copy, and how to set up a successful ad campaign, how to build an audience, your complete 27-day email nurture sequence, all in one simple to use platform that you can access today for your first payment of $49. But wait, there's more. I'm throwing in my $1,000 0 to 6 program. That walks you through the fastest path to launch a high ticket course or offer. If you're starting from zero, how to launch a 6-figure funnel. It's called 0 to 6 for that reason. It's normally $997, and I'm throwing in my launch accelerator. This is our $2,000 premium course on how to launch a high ticket. I'm talking about $10,000 to $100,000 consulting program. It has our funnel templates and everything else in between. I'm throwing all that in along with lifetime access to our community. This is the Fletcher Method community is what we launch with, and there are people in there every day asking questions. There are live coaching calls, and I'm throwing in a $1,000 lifetime pass to the community. All of this together, $5,988 with your first payment of $49. You can also pay annually and save 50% if you'd like to. So just click yes, I want LaunchMAPS now, and we'll see you on the other side.
Fletcher Method.
The Fletcher Method.
The Fletcher Method.
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 The Fletcher Method.